Alrighty, tighty. Live? We're live. Let's go. Let's get apron on. Actually, really chilly today. Is it snowing? It was forecast to snow from like 4 o'clock, which is like now. Just having a look outside. It is looking chilly. The tablet is also dying. I'm going to lose that shortly, I bet. Okay, good thing my today's food does not require a recipe. So we have rice being cooked today. It's rare that I don't cook grainy rice, but today is sushi. So white rice is required. I'm gonna do 3 cups because you know what? Leftover rice is always required. I'm gonna do 3 cups. Much static on this cup. Oh, no. Is this function? Why am I getting acid for being on time? It is punctuality. Thank you. This is me actually being on time. Ooh. Right. Rice wash. Swishing our rice. I've just done the first rinse already. Take 2 more rinses. I also use a paddle because I don't fancy sticking my hands in cold water right now. Oh, Billy just spilled rice everywhere. Whoops. Well, I didn't spill any rice, just spilled ricey water. Oh, sorry, just really smushed the mic. Rice also right in the middle. What else do you think? What ETA? Want to plan my time slightly this eve? This will take. Right, rice is going to take half an hour to cook, and I'm going to prep all the bits in between. So, like an hour. I can adjust. I can adjust for however long you want it to be. I will. When do you want to get back? coming back for normal time. Okie dokie. See you soon. So we are aiming for the 3 cup line. So I'm just adding some extra water. That'll do. Some bubbles in there. So probably not the most accurate, but it will do. Right. Just clean up those leaves. Right. We are aiming for a 1-hour cook then. So let's get this going into the rice cooker. Actually going to give it a 5-minute soak because they do say it's nicer to soak the water. Right. Paddle can sit behind. Right. Let me show what we're actually cooking today. It's basically a deconstructed sushi. Is the long and the short of it. It's called Chirashizushi, which means scattered sushi. And it's typically had in like celebratory kind of occasions because it is easy to make for a crowd and it looks really pretty. So here we have it. This is the vibe. So it's basically sushi rice on the bottom, and then you've got lots of really colorful toppings on top. Basically, the more colorful, the better. I might do some funky things and try and cut out some cute flowers or something out of the carrots, maybe. We'll see how I feel. And yeah, so that's Chirashizushi. It is typically had for Hinamatsuri, which is today, the 3rd of March. It is Girls' Day, quote unquote. It celebrates girls, basically. Oh my goodness, I just come caught on the loose. So yeah, Girls' Day is celebrated on the 3rd of March, and then Boys' Day is on the 5th of May. What else am I putting in here? We've also got salmon and some what's it called, flounder fin as well, because that's our like 2 favorite the sashimi cuts. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably do. So I got the pretty drawings on the schedule. Yes, correct. We are going to potentially attempt some flower carrots. We'll see about that. I'm going to, I think for the mushrooms, I'm just going to slice up and stir fry. And then some cucumbers, I'm just going to salt and squeeze them. Just have some crunch and some green. And yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan for the toppings. And then I'll do some egg as well. Just sheets of egg. And I'll just cut them really like skinny and have them like, it's called golden thread egg. I'm definitely not going to have it be so successful that it will be actually thread-like, but I'll try my best. At least, so then we've got a nice balance of colors. Usually people will put like salmon roe or like tobiko, little like, egg, fish roe in there as well, but I'm not the biggest fan of those. So we are not doing them. Because I am the girl, and girl gets to decide what goes into her chirashi. So we're going to just start with our cucumbers. We are just going to pop them in a container. I'm just going to cut little ribbons, I think, and give them a salt while they hang out. I probably should mandolin them. Maybe I should mandolin them, to be fair. It will give better better consistency. I have true ribbons. We haven't pulled out the mandolin in a while. Let's see how we fare. Right, mandolin. Need to change my attachment. It's currently on the shreddy setting, so change that over to this way. Can I even figure out how long does it take from that chan to figure out the mandolin? Here you go. I feel like it might be too thin though. I feel like that's like paper thin. Like this isn't an adjustable one. I feel like if I do the no, we're not gonna do the mandolin. I feel like it's too thin. Too thin for what I want to do. I want like ribbons, but I don't want see-through cucumbers, you know? So we're gonna just do good old knife cut. Right. So let's a dry knife. We are going to just cut ribbons of cucumber. If I feel creative, I might like do little like flowers with the cucumbers, and hopefully they will be like bendy. Or maybe I find like a cucumber ribbon art thing. Ooh, my tablet's gonna die. So I'm just gonna steal this for a moment. Let's see. Any fun cucumber cuts I can do? Ooh, there's lots. Oh, shall we try roses? Little cucumber roses. I feel like that's the vibe. Let's go. Right, let me just move our charger. This is a trip hazard. Okay, this is the vibe. Let's go. Let's go. This is what we're going to aim for. Turn. Is this going to show? Nope. Accidentally clicked on an ad. Go away. We are going for cucumber roses. Is this going to show on the screen? Here we go. Okay, it's going to give us a video. Show you the picture first. We're going for this. Going for cucumber roses. But first, I'm going to salt them because there's nothing worse than a plain cucumber. Okay, this requests a peeler. Peeler, water, salt, dry the cucumber, roll the cucumber. All right, let's go. Give that a go, shall we? Right, okay. We be peeling the cucumber. A peeler. How long? Whole length. Go. Assume first couple of layers will not make the cut. Gonna have some beautiful roses. Just peeling our cookies. One, two, three, four. I mean, we'll do one cucumber's worth of roses. 5. probably gonna get, I reckon, 10 roses. Eight. Hello, Wizzle. I am currently peeling a cucumber in order to make little ribbons of cucumber to make cucumber roses for the top of our Chirashizushi, which I will very shortly show you a picture of. We're gonna have many roses, husbando. Roses everywhere. Why not? Are we out of space? Oh, we got one more. We got one more. We're out of that. Snacking cucumber for the chef. Right. We have peeled ribbons of cucumber. I'm just going to make a little salt bath for them. So they're just going to hang out in some salt water, like 5 minutes. Over here. Bit of salt. So I'll show you what I'm making. 1 tablespoon of salt. Will do. So literally just put water, peeled cucumber. Probably should have mixed the salt into the water before I put the cucumbers in, but that's all right. We can manage. We can just improvise. Just gonna make sure the cookies are underwater. Yeah, I'm just gonna finger the salt into the solution. I totally used the wrong word for that. You know what? Right, we're just gonna roughly mix the salt in. Everyone's submerged, so we're just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna put it behind me. I don't want to knock it off the bench. Right. Okay. Let me show what we have. So the aim is to make these cucumber roses. I have no idea if you can actually see. No idea if you can see. But we have cucumber roses, and the dinner today is Chirashizushi, which means scattered sushi, and it's a common like celebration food in Japan. So it's basically sushi rice on the bottom. You're gonna be big. Sushi rice on the bottom, and like any old sushi ingredient that you please. I don't know if that's going to show really, but yeah, it's often used in celebrations because it's pretty, it's colorful. My tablets going ham. So yeah, it's just a really pretty bowl of rice. Oh, absolutely. You go ahead. You do you. Bizzle. I just got like, I shouldn't be rubbing my eyes with like salty fingers. But yeah, no problem at all. You crack on. Yeah, today is Girls' Day in Japan. It's called Hinamatsuri, the Hina festival, and traditionally so usually it's for household with children. So I've aged out of celebrating Hinamatsuri for sure, but you know, getting my practice in for the girlies one day. And Hinamatsuri is the girls' festival. There's a boys' one on the May 5th, which has a whole other set of foods. Yeah, there's a lot of celebrations with like food involved. It was Girls' Day today. So generally families with girls, they will have these like dolls, called Hina dolls. You know, they have really simple ones, they have really extravagant ones. And yeah, you would pull them out a couple of weeks before today, and have them, displayed in your living room and stuff to wish good health for your children and stuff. And you would have Chirashizushi usually because it's really colorful and cute. There's also a type of mochi that you have as well. Um, there's one called sakura mochi, which is like glutinous rice soaked in sakura, the cherry blossom, and it's got red bean on the inside, and you've got a sakura leaf, a cherry blossom leaf around the outside. That's quite typical of Hinamatsuri. You also have hishimochi, which is like a three-layered, like triple colored, like there's a white, pink, and green mochi, like stacked on top of each other and like cut into like a diamond shape. Um, I don't think a lot of people do that one though because it's quite plain. It looks pretty, but it's not that nice to eat because it's such a plain. It's just rice flavored. So yeah, I am picking and choosing the things I want to partake in, and I'm going to make a chirashizushi today because why not? So I'm also going to do fun carrots. So we're gonna have rose, cucumbers, and um, maybe a flower carrot. We'll see. What can I find on the internet? So typically you can do flowers like this. Oh, look at that. That's some intense looking carrot flowers. Um, those might be fun. Maybe stars. Stars might be cute. There's some really high key. Maybe I'll do like a simple flower. Maybe I'll try that. See if I can manage some. Maybe a couple of flowers. Maybe I'll do like two or three flowers. With the like round bit on top because I've got some really like skinny carrots today, unlike usual. Usually we have really like chunky carrots, but this is a carrot shaped carrot. So I think maybe I'll do like the top bit I'll turn into flowers, and then the bottom bits I'll just shred into shreddy pieces. Great English. So yeah, we're gonna do a very arts and crafty sesh today because really, I just need to cook some rice, turn it into sushi rice, and then put stuff on top. So before I forget, let's put the rice on. So yeah, we're gonna do arts and crafts vegetables today. Peel the carrots. And then what I'm going to do is I'll probably give them a little cook as well. I need to cook I've got some shiitake mushrooms as well. I just like having shiitake mushrooms. So those will need cooking as well. I'll probably cook the carrots at the same time when I do the mushrooms. So let's see how many carrots we will do. I don't want to cut too thick. I need to give myself room to like actually cut something out of it. So I'm gonna do two flowers, three flowers. I do four, two each. Okay. Let's see. Well, we'll start with that. Okay, I'm gonna try do a cherry blossom. Usually you'd like cut it out like with like a cookie cutter first. We have like flower cookie cutters at home. But I feel like I need to have an odd number of flowers. I feel like two would make it look wrong. Okay. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do six flowers. I feel like just two flowers would look wrong. I have the cucumbers as well, but how am I gonna do this? This is gonna be so hard. Usually I would like cookie cutter the first initial flower. But maybe these people give you instructions on how to do them. See, they're like, get a cookie cutter and then cookie cutter the. Okay. I'm going to have to manually cut a flower shape. Oh my God, this is going to be so difficult. Why am I doing? Maybe I'll do stars. I feel like stars would be easier, no? Oh, I'm freezing. Okay. Let's cut. Okay, let's start with cutting 5 petals. I've already failed. This is going to be 6 petals. This is no longer a cherry blossom. Maybe I need a smaller knife. Maybe I used a little knife. I feel I need more dexterity. I need more fine tips. Okay. We are balls deep into this, guys. Can you even see what I'm doing? No. Let me just zoom in on our beautiful carrots. Let's go this way. Right. So we are cutting little petals out of our. We're gonna have so many like tiny bits of carrot hanging out everywhere. I've already made one crucial mistake by giving this flower 6 petals. Cherry blossom should have 5. I'm already kind of messed up on that front. But we persevere. We persevere. We're just gonna get flowers out, and then we will discuss the anatomy of a flower another day. Okay. To start, and then we're gonna round off the corners. These flowers are only gonna look like flowers from one side. It's like this face only. Like you cannot turn them over. Okay. Right. And then we want to cut vertical lines into the middle. I've already missed the middle. I feel like that is not the middle for sure. But we push through. We push through. This is our practice carrot. And then we go on an angle and slice out on one side. Let's see how this fares. I've given myself more petals than I need to do, but that's all right. I do be like this sometimes. Voila! Flower number 1. Ta-da! This is definitely a thick boy. This is a thick flower. Like, I probably could have gone like 3/4 of the size. But we have flower number 1. We're gonna have so many carrot straps. My goodness, we're gonna have carrot sprinkles. Let's put them in some sort of containment. We're gonna have carrot sprinkles to sprinkle on our sushi. What in the carrot? We're making carrot flowers for our Chirashizushi. So, okay, we practiced this. This is a slight fail because I was meant to make a cherry blossom, which is five petals, but I've ended up with 6 because I couldn't estimate the angle correctly. So we try again. Does it taste better? I doubt it. it's gonna look pretty, and therefore it's going to make you feel like a pretty princess, and you're eating the most magical carrots in the kingdom, and therefore the best carrot you've ever tasted. I really wish I had the flour cookie cutters because this would make the job so much easier. Yep. Man needs to feel like a magical princess. Oh, sure. We aren't here for perfection. We're here for the vibes. We are here for the vibes, for sure. Right. Okay. We have an actual 3-petaled flower this time. And then we're actually going to try get to the middle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've had a much better guesstimate of the middle. Get his hair clip ready. Yep. And then we are going to slice at a diagonal towards what we just made to give dimension to the petals. And voila. We have probably a far better representation of what we're meant to do. Ta-da! Look at that cute little cherry blossom flower. Another magic carrot. It's called hemlock carrot. One of magically ceased to exist. Man's feeling morbid today. Right, we have a little pile of carrot sprinkles. 2 down, 4 to go. How are we doing for time? We're just going to spend the whole entire stream making flower carrots. I hope you guys know that. Look at that. Ooh, nice. Love me. I mean, I can make a little shamrock, to be fair. I can do lots of different. Who said I had to stick to um cherry blossoms? I can make the rules around here. Let's do a little 4-leaf, little clovery situation. We can do with a bit of, to be fair, St. Patrick's Day is soon, actually. That's like this month sometime. We can do a preemptive little St. Patty's shamrock in the midst. I love a good relish, though. Don't do relish in Japan. Eh. Ooh, green tomato. I don't think I've ever eaten a green tomato before. I've always heard good things about it, but I've never come across them. I never know what to do, like, because I don't know what they're meant to taste like. So, right, since we are even numbered, we can just slice straight across, and then we're gonna go slicey. Slicey. I see. I see. Here we go. Cute little shamrock. Ooh, nice. Right, we're back to. I think I need a couple of each, to be honest. So let's do another. Let's do another six. We'll do one of each one. We'll do another six. So we'll do there. One, two, three. Eh, Let's see what your mum comes up with. How long till you move? Are you just starting to pack? Are you just getting your stuff ready? Figured out where you're going yet? Onto the carrot confetti pile. Right, here we go. We have our little fixed leaf situation. Gonna cut a little bit deeper into the petal for this one. I'm gonna carve that out. 2070, give the keys back. Nice. Fair enough. To be fair, we'll be moving at the same time. One. We'll be fully moved in back at mum's at the end of the month. So very similar timing, right? So slicing. Slicing. Moving the sister, taking stuff there. Yeah, that's basically what we did with this move. We've kind of slowly been taking our stuff back to mum's, and hopefully we don't have that much stuff left when we actually need to go. Ta-da! Got another little flower. This one's quite cute actually because it's got that green in the middle from the top of the carrot. Gonna do another 5, 1, and then another shamrock. So then we each person gets a little selection of flowers. So we're gonna go. This is a 5. Roughly. That's good. It's always a hassle when you need to do the big like purge at the same time as the move. It's stressful. So we have this one's a little bit janky, not gonna lie. But we can tidy you up. We can tidy you up. Just kind of shape it up a bit. You know, that's a really big petal, this one. Mm. I don't know if I can save this one. You do, you accumulate a lot. How long have you been in this place for? How many years worth of paraphernalia have you accumulated in this one? We have cut into our flower, cutting our petals out. Oh, 4.5 years, that's a long time. I don't think I've ever stayed in anywhere for 4.5 years. Moved so much. I think 4.5, if the only place I've ever stayed 4.5 years is like my childhood home. I think I've moved everywhere. You know, I've been moving about. Otherwise, right. Here's our next little 5-petaler. See them over here. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, like, we only have a move if we really have to, don't we? To really be like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's just randomly move. Right. Last one. We've got our another shamrocky boy. I'm gonna just yeah. Right. We have somewhat got petals. We are to like honestly, I think it's nigh impossible to get a house if you don't have like a double income with like someone else. So you pull your money together. It is a rough market out there, man. I could not. Right. Let's cut these. Tiny confetti carrot is just becoming chef's snacks at this point. One. Ow. Ow, I just scraped myself on the knife. Two. Three. Four. There we go. We have our little flowers. Here they all are. Oh. Yeah. It is. It's rough. Like, there we go. Here's our little set of flowers. We are going to now have to figure out how to cook these without ruining them. Oh, snack. Right. I think what I'm going to do I think this is going to just be sprinkles. I'm going to do sprinkles of carrots. The rest of the carrot, I'm going to maybe I sprinklify all of the carrot, and I cook these carrots. Maybe that's a lot of carrot sprinkles. What's a good shape? I'll cut them like into small, like big sprinkles. Big sprinkles. And I'll cook them with the mushrooms. So I'll do like I'll do whatever shape I'm going to do the mushrooms in. So I'll do like this. And we have like variety in shape. Because variety is a spice of life. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bit of a selling rush, I see. Bet you there's like a developer like buying out the whole area is what's happening. Because you rarely get people selling all at the same time unless there is something like that going on. Like have they found a seller yet, or they have put it up for sale and they found a seller or a buyer, or are they currently looking? Small big sprinkle. No, this is small sprinkle. This is like the offcuts from the carrot, and then we have like big sprinkle. Just whatever's gonna make the dish look pretty. They're putting it up for sale, so they've not got a buyer yet. Yeah, risky business. Putting it up for sale without kicking out your. I suppose you could have stayed if you were so inclined. But yeah, like it could not sell for ages. I suppose. So we're gonna do the mushrooms in a similar manner to the carrots. Yeah. Or the if there are any buyers, they're just gonna like walk around like just you know chaining the open houses, be like, oh, which one do I like the best? I see. Because in the UK, a lot of people often like sold with tenant in situ. So like they'd be like, oh yeah, we're selling this house, but you get the tenant as well. So the risk is that they will increase the rent because it's got a new owner. But yeah, if they're selling it as a living in house, mm, yeah, that's fair enough. Do I need more mushroom? Is one mushroom enough mushroom? Because we're gonna have a lot of other bits as well. I feel like even the carrots, we've got a lot of carrot, but we'll see about that. Right. So, completely forgot about our cucumbers. Here we have our little cutie ribbons. We are dewatering them, and we are going to cut them down. So we have probably need more than paper towel for these cucumbers. So let's scoot this away. We have paper towel. Yeah, that is rough to be fair. So we are just laying out our carrot. Yeah, no problem. I got you. Try the cuke. And then, oh, I need to find the I'm pretty sure I should just roll it up. Where is it gone? Where's my cucumber rose? Oh no, I lost it. I lost my roses. Oh, here. So we are going to. Okay. Apparently, it's 2 cucumbers a rose. Yeah, that was very kind of you. Right. Let's give this a go, shall we? Scoop the cucumbers over here. Can we see what's going on? Okay. So, we take a cucumber and re-roll. And we roll. And we roll. You just roll. This is just simply rolled. Okay. We have rolled a cucumber. And then what? You have first bit of rolled cucumber, and then you take a second piece and then you twist it as you roll. 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 Twist as you roll. This is harder than I initially imagined. Oh, okay, here we go. Twisty rose. What's with the fancy knife work? We are making Chirashizushi today. I feel like this is not going to stay, however. We're making Chirashizushi today, which means scattered sushi. And it is a cutesy little rice bowl sushi kind of a situation. And the aim of the game is to make it look pretty. So we are doing cutesy little knife work, which I am sort of failing at. Okay, we have a rose. Many more to go. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got some carrot flowers. We're gonna have some cutie roses, and then the rice is just finished cooking. So we will probably take a short intermission from the arts and crafts in order to address the sushi rice, and then we continue. So we twist and roll. Twist and roll. How soft is it? Can you put a little carrot stick in it to hold? Oh, that's a good shout. I think a little toothpick would be good. I don't know if a carrot will able to stab it. I think I twisted it a bit too tight, that one. But it's kind of holding. It's kind of holding on its own. It's got enough moisture in it that it's kind of just sticking to itself, which is grand. So we are basically just doing that. I'm going to go from this side because it's skinnier on this side. I literally said 2 seconds ago that I was going to deal to the rice, and then I start rolling another cucumber. I feel like the person in the recipe is using much shorter cucumbers than I, because this is a lot of cucumber rolling. That's okay. We can work with that. So we twist, 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 and roll. Oh my god, why is this one not cooperating? Twist and roll. Twist and roll. Twist and roll. Twist and roll. I'm probably supposed to be able to like tuck it in. Here we have it. We're just gonna like rest it against each other and just hope that it just stays. You know? I think that's the vibe. Right, we're gonna lay out the next set of cucumbers to dry, pat dry, and then we will just take a interim rice check. Hello, Chef Niva. Welcome. Hope you have had a delightful wake up. We are just arts and craftsing with vegetables today for our Chirashizushi. So we're just gonna pat the cucumbers down. I'm just going to check on the rice. For we need some rice for tonight's dinner, and then the rest shall be put into the freezer. So let me get some rice. Not awake yet, asking 30 minutes. Right, I'm just gonna scoot everyone over here. A bit of room. Right, let me just bring the rice over. Just realize this is probably not good to put directly on the bench. Let me put this down. Cut. Go. So I'm just gonna take out some rice for tonight, and then the rest will just pop into the freezer. So we've just done 3 rice cups of rice. We will probably only need like 1 for tonight. We're basically making some sushi rice to go on the bottom of our Chirashizushi. I'm doing like 250 grams of cooked rice. It's usually about right for the both of us. Roughly, that will do. I'm not counting. And then we're just going to let this rice cool down so that it is suitable for the freezer. And we're going to add our magical sushi powder. About a tablespoon. Give it or take it. So yeah, this is our sushi noko, which means sushi powder or sushi child. I feel like somebody in marketing was like, you know what, that's a fun little play on words. So we're doing, I should not try and weigh this. A tablespoon of whatever this is not going to be weighable. Maybe it is, who knows. Gonna aim, basically, it is sugar and salt and vinegar dust, powdered vinegar, basically. So I'm just like putting it away from me because I can smell like it's just in the air. It's basically like if you put this over like chips or something, it would make the perfect little salt and vinegar chip dust. Ooh, congrats on your streak. That's pretty epic. Sugar and vinegar, did you say? Yes, it is. Literally sugar, salt, vinegar powder. So it's instant sushi rice powder. It just helps. I like using this because it's I don't know, when I use like actual vinegar and sugar and salt to do it the proper way, it just goes a little bit too soggy for my liking anyway. So literally, I just powder over rice. It looks very wrong at the moment. The vinegar is in the air. I can smell it. And then you basically just mix it together. Yeah, it's like a really fine powder, so it just goes right up your nose. So it's like, so yeah, I just prefer using the powder. It's literally the same as using vinegar and sugar and salt. But I just find that, like, if you were to do it properly, you'd use vinegar, like a nice vinegar. I just find that it just gets a bit soggy for my liking. And it's just a bit easier to store and all that jazz. So we're just going to mix everyone up. I have a feeling I haven't done enough rice. I feel like this is like one portion of rice, not two. Maybe I'll add a bit more. Just eyeballing this, and I'm like, there's not enough rice in here to just. We are now in the eyeballing territory of the night. Probably going to be not strong enough now that I added extra rice in. So I will taste and add as it fits. Yeah, exactly. Eyeballing is the way. I don't want it too vinegary. Like, I'm not. Yep. Going to mix that up some more. Let's give it a taste, shall we? Going to get the. Oh, you know what? Pretty bang on. I think I'm gonna do a touch of salt, not from the powder, but just extra salt, because if I add the powder, it's gonna be a bit of extra everything. So I'm just gonna do a little pinch of extra salt. And yeah, so then we can just let this hang out on the side. Like, you don't need it to be hot for dinner because it is a sushi dish, like not meant to be piping hot. So that's just gonna hang out behind us. We are going to continue rolling our kyuki flowers, and then we are going to cook off our vegetables, and then we're basically ready to plate. So we are just going to do the rest of. Let me just get this down so you can see what I'm doing. We are rolling our cookies, and then we are going to get the next piece, and we are going to do the roll and spin, roll and spin method, because the recipe told me to. Basically, this forms a nice little kind of outside bit of the rose. I just heard a crack. It's not good. Hopefully, we have not broken the cucumber. We have soaked this in salt water, so it should be pretty robust. Okay. Just rest up against all the other ones, and then you just stay. Funnily enough, we are going to end up with 6 cucumber roses as well. So six carrot roses and 6 yuki roses. Would you look at that? And 6 pounds of rice. No, the rice is just going to be a flat at the bottom of the plate. Like some people make them into like little cakes, sushi cakes, which is also a cute idea. I don't know why I'm not rolling it like a normal person, but I've decided that I want to make life more difficult for myself by rolling it in the air. Is this worse? Is it better? Comme ça. Right. And then we have our last one. Quite skinny because it's the edge pieces of the cookie, but it's all right. We love our cookie flowers equally. Because they also eat it. It's funny because in like Chinese culture, 6 is a lucky number. So like a 666 is like auspicious. Whereas in Japanese, 8 is more auspicious. Because the kanji 8 is the shape of it. Okay, I'm describing shapes while not being able to use my hands. It's not ideal. Hold up. Let me roll this cucumber and I shall show. Roll the cuke. Roll the cuke. Ta-da! We have our rolled cucumber roses. Here we go. Just gonna gently hold on to those. Right. Next, cooking off of the vegetables. We have a slight dilemma because those carrot flowers are chunky AF. I should have cut them a little bit skinnier in order to be able to serve them as is, but they definitely need cooking through because chunk. So we are going to, I think I'm just going to pan fry one side of the carrot because I don't want to like risk like turning it over and like ruining the nice like decorative cuts I've done in it. So I'm going to try and just keep them on one side and steam them cook like steam cook them so that they are not like completely crunchy. And then this little pile of stuff is just going to be confetti, and then we've got actual carrot confetti as well. So yeah, that's the plan. So we are going to turn on the heat. This is olive oil territory. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pop these carrots in, and then give them a head start, give them a little like steam. I might use some like I've got some mentsu, which is like soy sauce and dashi all mixed into a condiment. I might use a little bit of that to kind of steam. I just don't want to change the color. As long as I like only get it around the side, as long as I don't get it on top of the carrots, I think I'll use that to steam the carrots and cook the rest of the vegetables in. I'm just going to dilute this a little bit because this will be too strong on its own. I'm just going to go like a 1-to-1 on size. A little liquid. This is soy sauce. So this is called tsuyu. It's a Japanese kind of blended condiment. So it's got soy sauce. Turn it down for a second. Soy sauce, sugar, bonito flake, mirin. That's already kind of blended into a. So this is kind of like your dipping sauce for like tempura, your dipping sauce for like udon, like the broth for udon, your dipping sauce for soba is this flavor basically. But it's already kind of all blended together, and it's like, say, if you were to use it as a noodle dipping, it's just 1-to-1 to water. If you're using it as like a soup, like a broth for a noodle, it's like 1-to-4. If you're using it for tempura, 1-to-2. And then if you're using it for like a braise, like 1-to-3-to-4. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose little situation. It's called tsuyu. Tsuyu, tsuyu. And there'll be lots of different brands of it. And I just like this one because it's got not a lot of like excess unnecessary ingredients in it, as many condiments do often have. So I'm just going to lay my carrots into the pan and then shove the tsuyu in and then let it steam for. I'm just gonna let it like steam for like 3 minutes before popping it to the side. Is there? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It almost because it's so simple, but just from the way you like blend things, like how like nice the ingredients, the quality of the stuff you put into it. It could be done all sorts of ways. But yeah, most Japanese housewives will just buy it because we're not here trying to be chefs. We find the best one that we like to the flavor of. So I am just essentially making a little braise of the carrot behind me. Let's do a little angle change. Whoa! Just munching on the carrot. Oh no, the cucumbers. So it can be on carrot watch. So yeah, we've got our carrot flowers in there with the tsuyu braising around it. I tried to not get it on the top so we don't get any like brown, because it will inevitably color the carrots. Don't want it to go too vigorously, but we do want the carrots to be cooked. So I'm just gonna let that go. And once that's gone for a little bit, I'll add our mushroom and carrot big confetti, and braise that on the side. And then we'll be ready for assemblage. Oh, speaking of which, the main character is our salmon. Got a little bit of Oh, just like showed the camera, but the camera's not there anymore. We've got our salmon sashimi and our flounder fin. Showing just showing white. Here we go. So our preferred sushi accoutrement. So what we are going to do while the carrots are going, maybe I'll get a new board. Maybe I'll just put these guys to the side. Just gonna carefully pop our cucumber roses into the container. So carrots, flowers have had a head start. We're going to put these in there. Am I in a French mood today? What am I doing that is French? So we have carrots have had a little head start. How are we doing? Still quite crunchy actually. We're just gonna pop the rest on this side. Just let them do their thing. Going. I always say that though. Yes, that is. I do say that quite often. So you know what? I was going to use chopsticks to be, Japanese and all, but I cannot be bothered. So we're just gonna toss our. I'm just gonna keep our. I don't think it's gonna change the color too much, actually. Now that I look, but we are still going to just try and keep them separated. Just gonna make sure everybody's had a dip in the sauce, and then we'll probably put the lid back on. Give it another 5. So we have little cookage. Right. Okay. I'm gonna choke on it. Choke on a cucumber. Can you imagine? I just dropped dead on screen. What a way to go. Okay. So we are going to chop our. I keep showing it to the non-existent camera here. We're gonna chop up our salmon and our flounder into little pieces. I don't think I'll be rolling roses out of these guys, although I could. But I think there will be overkill on the on the floral foods thing. So what I'm going to do is I've lost all of my tea towels. I think what I'm going to go for is just like little slivers. So we've got little, or do I go cubes? I feel like we've got a lot of different shapes going on. So I'm gonna stick to just little generic fish shape. I'm just gonna cut like so. Do I hear a husbando? And that means that it will be easy to blowtorch as well, because we love a blowtorched bit of fish. So yeah. Husband is dancing in the corner. Hello, would you like to come say hi? Yeah, we have accidents all over the place in this stream. Just gonna do a little stash of little salmon slivers. Give them a quick little blowtorch in a second. Because I need to sharpen my knife. It is not cutting through the fish as well as I like it to. Yeah, I am aware. I just choose not to. um, Thank you, though. Remind me of the things I should be doing. My funeral. Right. We have slivers of salmon. And how's our the carrots are doing fine. We've also got I follow all the rules and still chop my fingers off. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Fingers crossed I do not start. Right. This is a chunky one. The flounder we're gonna go a little bit bigger because these are quite a fatty cut, and once you blowtorch them, they do shrink quite a bit. And we want to be able to still see them. Fingers crossed, but not for long. So we're just cutting our flounder into chunks. And then once we blowtorch this, we are ready for assembly. I was going to do egg, which I completely forgot because that's meant to be the yellow element. But I think husband begs to differ that the egg is not a necessary part of this meal. Right, we have. What do you want? He's not uttered a single word since he got back, and he's just kind of dancing in the corner. What do you want? Right. Um, Nobody can hear you if you don't talk into the mic. So we have. We need to blowtorch a fish. So let us do that. What is the safest utensil to use for that? We aren't that cold in here, so hopefully we don't destroy our. Just want a light torch, so we don't need like full coverage. We just want like every bit to get a bit of a toasting, you know. We are blowtorching, correct. We're just going to lay this out on a ceramic plate so we do not melt any plastic chopping board. I know plates can crack, but I don't currently. Oh, do I have a vessel? Oh, you know what? Actually, I do not. I am not ready to clean that up right now. Well, if it cracks, it cracks. It is you warned me. I have been warned, and I'm going to not heed the warning and do it anyway. Oven dish. I think this one is ovenable. If I vaguely recall correctly. Where's my blowtorch? So I lost my blowtorch for a second. So let's blowtorch over here. Doing it live, for sure. Right. Let's just move things out of the way to minimize damage. Right, let's go. What are we torching? We are torching the fish. We are torching some salmon, and the white fish is flounder. This is flounder fin specifically. So it's the edges. If you have a flounder, which is like a really flat fish, it's the edges around the flounder. So it's like, and because it's a flat fish, the edge fins are really like muscular, but also fatty at the same time. So we go. Just going to give everyone a bit of a torch.
Hi.
Do you want to do it? No. So we are giving everyone a little torchy torch. It's a very fatty. Yeah, Christina, we are basically done. I was going to do the egg as well, but since you're home, we'll just do the egg. I spent too long cutting my cucumbers, really. That will do us, I think. Every man can't resist watching fire burn. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit of a pyro. Like, I love me a bit of fire. Just salt everyone up. Salt that fish up. And we are ready for assembly. Right. Take hot. Lightly. Right. We have. I'm actually going to warm my plates up because suddenly got very cold. Just so we're not like completely cold plate, cold rice, cold everything. We have all of our pieces to our puzzle ready to go. Just waiting on bowls. Right. So we have bowl. We have sushi rice. Oh. So we have. Can I scrape every bit out, or as much as I can out? I probably should have like wet the bowl first, so the rice doesn't stick so much to it. But that is a hindsight. That is very much 2020. I'll just eat the spoon. So we want a nice little bed of rice. I think we're going to start with, I think sprinkles last. Okay, I'm going to have this bowl is probably not the best. I've got a lot less rice. Steal a little bit of husband. I want a little like bed of rice. Start. Right. Let's start with, I don't know where to even start. I've got so many like pieces to this puzzle. I think we go with our cooked veg first. So we have our little carrot flowers. Got one of each kind. I feel like this is way too symmetrical for my liking, but we're gonna just start there. Then I've got too many things. I've got too many things to put on this plate. I think these guys might go around the outside. I don't want any of the souls. I just want. I'm having decision paralysis, guys. I don't know what I'm putting where. I'm gonna go the cookies around the outside. I'm doing this too symmetrically. I don't like it. There's not enough like chaos. I know they're stuck to each other. These are. I can always move stuff. That is true. That is true. I need not panic too much. Husband's out of view, be like, go panic. Just gonna go out. I'm gonna do our carrot sprinkles. Probably didn't need extra carrot. I did have just the rest of the. Just adds a bit of layers of flavor. Sounds like Wikipedia says you're supposed to have some dolls on display. I should, yes. I do not, however. I mean, I'm already kind of lacking the fact that I don't have a child. Is it's meant to be like a girls' festival, so it's for kids. We kind of we're kind of just here to celebrate in spirit, just giving me an excuse to make stuff rather than actually being the case. However, if we end up with our own children whom identify as girls, we will absolutely be getting some. They're very gorgeous dolls. Anyway, I would love to own a set. I never had one growing up, actually, because we grew up in Vietnam and we did not have means to get them, and we never really celebrated it. We pick and chose. We pick and chose our traditions that we followed for sure. So we've got a little scattering of that, and then dolls for boys, right? Well, the boys get really cool, like armor, like armor helmet. I don't know what the best like way to call it is, but the traditional thing for the boys' day to display is a helmet from a traditional Japanese armor set. Okay. I feel like this is really testing my design skills. Gonna lie, but we are just gonna keep it all scattered. Chaos is pretty? Question mark. That's what we're here for. So we're just going to keep scattering until we fill the plate. Usually, they would have ikura, like a salmon roe, or like tobiko. But I'm not the biggest fan of those, so I didn't buy any. Yeah, it's definitely lacking the yellow. Usually, you would also have egg that's been like cut into like threads as like a yellow element. So it's meant to be just really pretty rainbow vibes. and maybe like some tomatoes to add a bit of color. I feel like because I cooked the carrots and the mushrooms and whatnot, it's just added a little layer of gray, brown rather. Top. Could be better, could be worse. Oh, carrot sprinkles. Did I make it worse? Potentially. We pass the point of no return. Absolutely. This is just the offcuts from when we were making the carrot flowers. Carrot sprinkles TM. Sorry, we partook in food-based traditions, not toy-based traditions. Is what I'll leave it as. Probably because they never did it, so not every Japanese household follows every Japanese traditions. I feel like when you grow up overseas, you end up like following more traditions than if you were in the country. I feel got a nice little. That's massive. Why are we so big? This is mitsuba, which is a typical Japanese little greenery to put on top of stuff. So maybe I'll just like off center it a little. Maybe that will help make it look not so. There we go. Voila. Good enough for me. We want to get eating before it gets too cold. Oh, right. Can't even adjust correctly. So yeah, here we have it. We have our Chirashizushi, my way, with all of our favorite things on top. And yeah, so typically you'd also have like a bit of egg on there to get rid of yellow and stuff, but we're gonna keep it like that. Thank you very much. Right, we're gonna have a little. Thank you for the follow. I can't see. Thank you for the follow, Saju. Thank you, thank you. I didn't just pick it up and moved it. Just gonna. You gotta go. I gotta go too. So we're just gonna have a nice little shot here. We can see. Oh god. Can we see? Oh, without things falling, please. Move the blowtorch out the way. Here we have it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Here's our little close-up, little roses and carrot flowers and all that jazz. See you guys tomorrow. We will be making. What am I making tomorrow? Imo mochi tomorrow, which is a potato mochi. Now you're hungry. No problem at all. I'll be streaming many, many more meals to come. So come join and be hungry many more times. See you guys next time.